welcome back to our NCAA football win total series. We are moving on in the Big 12. We are on to Kansas State. And Kansas State is really Bill Snyder's program. Bill Snyder started in 1989 when Kansas State was in the Big 8, got them to a bowl game in 1993, won 9 games, and they went to bowl games all the way through 2003 when they went to the Fiesta Bowl. He missed in 04, 05, retires. Ron Prince shows up. Texas Bowl in 2006, miss in 07 and 08. Bill Snyder returns. Snyder bowls in from 2010 to 2017. Finally misses it in 2018 and retires again. Then we get Chris Klieman. Chris Klieman, 2019 bowl game, 4-6 in 2020, 8 wins in 2021, 2022, 10 wins and a Sugar Bowl loss, and that brings us to last year. They beat Southeast Missouri, which is a ranked FCS team, to start their year. Then they beat Troy. They lose at Missouri, then beat UCF, lose at Oklahoma State, then beat Texas Tech on the road, TCU, then Houston. They lose at Texas in overtime, then they beat Baylor, and then at 25 Kansas. They would lose the last game of the season against Iowa State. That put them in the Pop-Tarts Bowl, where they beat NC State 28-19. 9-4 for Chris Klieman, and he is back again for another season. And then they bring in Matt Wells as an offensive coordinator, who was the Utah State head coach and then the Texas Tech head coach. So they bring in some more experience there. And this team should be pretty solid this year. They lost their quarterback. Howard's gone, but it seems like they pushed Howard out the door. They pushed Will Howard out. He went to Ohio State. They're very excited about Avery Johnson. Johnson needs a little bit more accuracy, but he can move. He's a good runner. He can throw the ball downfield. He had 71 yards rushing and a score plus 2 passing touchdowns in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. So Avery Johnson, pretty good quarterback. He's going to be in the backfield with DJ Giddens. And Colorado transfer Dylan Edwards. Giddens, 10 touchdowns last year. Edwards, a really good running back. The running game should be fantastic. Plus, in the receiving corps, while they lost their top tight end, Garrett Oakley's back. Jace Brown, Keegan Johnson are good veteran wide receiver options. They bring in Dante Cephas from Kent State and then Penn State. He's explosive. The offensive line's pretty good. They lost their 2 top guys, but they have a good offensive line too. They have some depth. This offense should be great this year. Defense last year was pretty dang solid. Austin Moore, hybrid linebacker, big playmaker. He should be good. Brandon Mott should break out and do some stuff. Moore's going to be the best linebacker, but Desmond Purnell on the outside, I'm excited about him. I think he's going to be able to make some plays in the backfield. I think he's going to be able to put some pressure on the quarterback. He should be a major playmaker this year. The secondary, safeties have potential to be stars. They have Marquez Single and VJ Payne, 120 tackles last year combined between them. Jacob Parrish at corner, he had 4 picks last year and 9 pass breakups. If he can create a few more turnovers, they can be great. I really like this Kansas State state team this year. We look at their schedule. The win total set right around 9.5 wins. August 31st, UT Martin should be a win. They're at Tulane September 7th, probably going to be a win. September 13th, they have Arizona. That's at home. They're at BYU September 21st. They get Oklahoma State at home before their first bye. They could easily be 5-0. Colorado on the road October 12th. October 19th, West Virginia on the road. They get Kansas at home, then they're on the road for Houston before another bye. November ends out Arizona State at home, Cincinnati at home, and then at Iowa State on the road. They might be undefeated heading into that Iowa State game, and that's a really tough one. I don't think they're going to be undefeated at that point, but I think they're going to be in a good situation. I like them pretty much to start out 5-0. UT Martin, Tulane, Arizona, BYU, Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State's notorious for starting slow. They get that at home. Their toughest game in their first 5 might be at BYU. Then they get a bye in Colorado. They should win. I think their first loss of the year is going to be at West Virginia. And then the other loss will be at Iowa State. I think this is a 10-win team this year. Most of the win totals are set at 9.5. There is an over 9 out there. Bet Rivers has the over 9 at -125, and that is what we're going to hit in this one. So we're going to take over 9, -125. If you like this content, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and catch us next time as we continue the Big 12.